We're going to be using the TI-84 plus CE graphing calculator to demonstrate how you would use it to work with complex numbers. So over here on the left is the plus CE calculator, which I will be using for the majority of the demonstration. I do have the TI-84 plus Silver Edition, the older calculator, pulled up there, and I will show you one major difference when doing example number 4. The older technology, you're going to have to do a little bit more to get the answer, but it still does work. So basically, we're going to take a look at all of our complex numbers here, and we're typically going to want our answers to be in standard form. So that would be a plus bi, with the a being the real number part and the bi being the imaginary part. Alright, the calculator is going to automatically put it in that form for you. Alright, coming over here to look at the TI-84 plus CE. But you're going to need to make sure that you are in the correct mode. So I'm going to hit the mode button, and then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to look at my menu. A little past half there, you see real, and then you see a plus bi. Alright, so right there we need to make sure that we are in the complex number mode. So I'm going to arrow down and then arrow over and select that so that I am in the right mode. Okay, so let's clear out of there. Now, working out all of these pretty much, especially on the newer one, you're going to type in exactly what you see. So for example one there, if I want to add these two complex numbers, I can just type it in left to right. So parentheses 5 minus 7. Alright, now the I is going to be shift and period because the I is blue right above there. I'm going to close my parentheses, add left parentheses 8 plus 3 I, again getting the I with the second period, and then close those parentheses. Hitting enter, then I get the answer of 13 minus 4i. It automatically puts it in standard form. Okay, so we can enter that, 13 minus 4i, as our final answer there. Okay, now for the second example, if you were doing this longhand, you would be doing distributive property. It will take care of that for you. So 5 second period gets you the I, parentheses, 3 minus 7I. Close those parentheses, hit enter. Alright, and not only did it do it in distributive property there, it automatically again put it in standard form. So we have a 35 plus 15I for the answer of that one. Okay, for the third example, this, if you were doing this longhand, you would be working this out using FOIL. Okay, it will do the FOIL completely for you and give your answer in standard form. So for this one, left parentheses, 3 plus 2i, close parentheses, start the next set of parentheses, 9 minus 6i, close those parentheses, and hit enter. Alright, foiling this all the way out, alright, you get a single number of 39. Alright, now example 4 is the one where when using the newer calculator, it's going to work very, very nice. You can use your fraction button and put it in, and it's going to work it just like all of the others. Shortcut to getting to that fraction option is going to be alpha y equals. Your fraction menu will come up. You're going to select 1 so that you have your fraction template. You can put 8 in the numerator, and you can go 2 minus 3i in the denominator. Arrow to the right, hit enter, and it automatically again will even put it in fractions probably. Alright, that's the way I have mine set. It's going to automatically go into the fractions and in standard form. Okay. Let's go ahead, and I do not have that one memorized. Let's see, 16 over 13 plus 24 over 13i. Let's go ahead and enter that. And I have forgotten already what it was. 16 over 13 plus 24 over 13, and then I. Okay, now, showing what's going to happen with this problem over here on the TI-84 plus Silver Edition with the older model. Alright, let's make sure we have the calculator turned on. Okay, now, it has the if you have the math print on there, you're going to have the option for putting in the fraction. So let's go ahead and put that fraction in, and let's put the 8, and then do the 2 minus 3i. Okay, so, alright, exactly the way we entered it over there with the newer calculator, but on this, it is now going to give us an error message. It does not like using the fraction button. Okay, so we can press 1 to quit. Alright, so that doesn't mean I can't do it. I can still do this problem. I just can't use the fraction bar. I have to use the divide by bar. So I am going to do 8 divided by, now I want this whole denominator in parentheses, so left parentheses, 2 minus 3, and then second period to get that I, close the parentheses. Alright, now I can hit enter. Okay, now, as you can see, it has given me great big long decimals, which possibly could have happened on the plus CE, depending on how you have everything set in there, but it definitely is going to happen on this older one. Now what I need to do is I need to be able to convert it to fractions. So if I hit the math button, fraction is my first option right there. I can press 1 and hit enter, and it will automatically then turn it into the fractions and in standard form, just like I had on the newer TI-84 plus CE. Okay, so that was the whole purpose of having that calculator in this demonstration. Alright, let's do example 5 here. I'm going to come back over here to the newer calculator. Again, I'm going to go ahead and use the fraction because it's going to work really nicely. I'm going to put 5 plus 4i in my numerator, arrow down, and put that 6 plus 2i in the denominator. And hitting enter, then I get 1920 over 720i. So already forgetting that one here, let's do this. Pull it up, need a fraction. It was 19 over 20 plus 7 over 20, and with the I there. Okay. Example 6. Alright. Example 6 and 7. I'm doing primarily just for the demonstration of the one with parentheses, one without parentheses. Alright, how this is worked out would be tremendously different. On number 6, you would do the inside first and then square it. On number 7, you would square the I and then multiply by the 4. The calculator will take care of all of that as long as you enter your parentheses the way you need to. So parentheses 4i, close the parentheses and make it go to the second power and hit enter, and we get a negative 16. Negative 16. Alright, now doing it again for example 7 without a set of parentheses, the calculator will take care of that for you. Just a 4 and then your I squared. Hitting enter, we get negative 4, which is what we suspected would happen. Alright, so just a few examples there on how you would use the TI-84 plus CE when working with your complex numbers. And then, of course, if you are still using the older 84 plus Silver Edition, you can still do it. Everything's going to work the same except for the multiplying by the conjugate there. You'll have to do it a little bit different. Definitely thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you think it's going to be helpful, give me a thumbs up and be sure to share with your friends. Thanks.